to me of the man of many wiles, the one who wandered so long after he had laid proud Troy in ruins. He saw countless cities, learned the ways of many men, and suffered 1,000 torments on the sea as he fought to save his life and bring his comrades home. But he could not save them, for their own recklessness destroyed them. They devoured the sacred cattle of the sun, and the god denied them their return. Goddess, daughter of Zeus, tell us these adventures as you please. Begin where you will. All the other heroes, those who had escaped both war and sea, had returned to their homes. But Odysseus remained alone, far from his native land, on an island. A nymph, Calypso, held him captive through the force of desire. She wished to make him her husband. The gods felt pity for him, all except Poseidon, who still hated him. The god of the sea relentlessly pursued the hero of Ithaca until he should at last pay the price for blinding the Cyclops, Poseidon's own son. But now Poseidon has gone among the Ethiopians, the farthest of all mankind. Some dwell where the sun sets, others where it rises. There he receives their offerings and feasts among them. Meanwhile, on Olympus, the other gods gather around Zeus, the Lord of Thunder. Then Athena speaks, Father Zeus, Supreme King, is it not time to take pity on Odysseus, that wise and sorrowful hero? For so many years he has suffered, kept on a lonely island in the dwelling of Calypso, who beguiles him with soft words, yet against his will. He longs for only one thing, to see the smoke of Ithaca again, to embrace his hearth and his wife. Zeus replies, my daughter, how could I forget a man like Odysseus, wiser and more righteous than so many others? But Poseidon remains unyielding. He does not forgive the one who blinded his son, the Cyclops Polyphemus. Yet he will not be able to bar his return forever. Then Athena descends from the heavens to the land of men. She goes to Ithaca, to the house of the absent king. There the suitors, arrogant and idle, devour the wealth of Odysseus, seeking to wed his wife, Penelope. In the guise of a stranger, Athena speaks to young Telemachus, the son of Odysseus. Take heart, son of the hero. Awaken your spirit and let your voice be heard. Gather the people of Ithaca, order the suitors to leave your halls and seek news of your father. Go to Pylos, go to Sparta. Perhaps you will learn that he still lives. And if you hear that he is dead, raise a tomb for him and claim the rightful power in your house. Telemachus, filled with both hope and fear, listens to the goddess. When she takes flight, he understands he has seen a divine being. His heart opens to hope. Night falls upon Ithaca, and for the first time the son of Odysseus dreams of his father.
Dawn, the light of aurora rose over the sea and the mountains. Telemachus, the son of Odysseus, rose from his bed. He tied his sandals, took his spear, and walked with steady steps toward the village square. It was the first time he dared summon the assembly of the people of Ithaca. The elders were astonished. Never in many years had anyone gathered the people. When they saw this young man with his fiery gaze, they said to one another, he looked like his father, like 2 drops of water. Telemachus sat in the king's place. Athena, unseen, poured into him the grace and strength of words. Then he spoke. People of Ithaca, hear me. My father Odysseus has been gone for years, no one knows whether he still lives. Meanwhile, my house is overrun by shameless men. Day after day they devour my herds, my wine, my bread they seek to force my mother, Penelope, to choose one of them as husband. If it were any man but me, he would already have taken revenge. But I am still only a lone son without strength, and the gods have not yet granted me power. Yet I will remain silent no longer. Let them leave my house, let them seek their wedding feasts elsewhere. A murmur ran through the crowd, but Antinous, one of the leaders of the suitors, rose with a hearty smile. Telemachus, it is not us you should blame, but your mother, prudent Penelope. She promises to all, yet belongs to none. For 3 years she has deceived us with her weaving. Each day she weaves a great shroud for Laertes, your grandfather, and each night she secretly unravels it. If she continues like this, we will remain here for years more. The people, moved by Penelope's cunning, remained silent. Telemachus felt anger and shame burning in his heart. He answered, I will not drive my mother from her home. The gods alone will decide her fate. But you leave this place, otherwise I will call upon the gods, and they will punish you. At these words, a sign appeared from the heavens. 2 eagles sent by Zeus soared high in the sky, then dove toward the crowd, fighting with claws and cries. All understood that it was a divine omen. But the suitors laughed. Eurymachus, another leader, said with contempt, they are only birds, nothing more. We fear neither you, nor the gods, nor your father. He is dead, and you will do nothing. Telemachus clenched his fists, but he kept silent. He knew that the goddess Athena was watching over him. When the assembly was dismissed, he returned to the palace. There, Athena came to him in the guise of a stranger, a sailor with a blue cloak. She said, courage, son of Odysseus, prepare a ship, choose 20 brave men. Go seek news of your father to Pylos, to the wise Nestor, and then to Sparta, to King Menelaus, who returned from Troy not long ago. If you learn that Odysseus still lives, wait for his return 1 year. If not, raise a tomb for him, and reclaim your throne with honor. Telemachus felt the strength of a king growing within him. When night fell, he secretly prepared the ship, helped by Athena, who cast sleep upon the suitors. Under the stars of Ithaca, the son of the hero finally set sail. His heart under the still dark sky, the morning wind swelled the ship's sails. The roar struck the water in rhythm, and the sea opened silver bright. Before the prow of Odysseus, or rather of his son Telemachus, gone in search of truth. When the sun rose, the coast of Pylos appeared, a land gilded by the light, where old King Nestor, friend of Achilles and Agamemnon, was offering a great sacrifice to Poseidon. Bulls smoked upon the altar, and the crowd sang around the fire. Telemachus, intimidated, hesitated to approach, but Athena, in the guise of wise mentor, laid her hand upon his shoulder and said, "Do not fear, son of Odysseus. It is not for nothing that the gods have guided you here. Go straight to Nestor, the brave were not made to tremble." They disembarked from the ship, and Nestor welcomed them kindly. They were offered seats of honor, golden cups filled with wine, and portions of the sacred meat. When the feast grew calm, Telemachus spoke, his heart pounding. "Noble Nestor, son of Neleus, glory of the Achaeans, I have come to ask you a question. Tell me the truth. You who saw the walls of Troy fall, where is my father Odysseus? Does he still live, or has the sea swallowed him?" Then the old king sighed, and his gaze drifted toward the horizon. "Ah, my child, the gods have decreed so much suffering for us all. I saw Odysseus fight at Troy. No man was wiser nor braver, but after the victory, when we sailed home, the gods were divided. Some wished for our return, others for our ruin. Odysseus, alas, vanished into the sea, and none knows what became of him. But go to Sparta, King Menelaus returned later than any of us. Perhaps he will know the truth. Athena approved,
and blessed the old king for his wisdom. Then Nestor offered Telemachus a guest's honor and said, "Stay the night in my house. Tomorrow I shall have your ship carry to Sparta." Sheepskins and blankets were laid out. Telemachus slept among the sons of Nestor, while Athena flew off into the night, leaving behind her a trail of silver. At dawn, the old king had a chariot harnessed. The horses neighed under the gleaming yoke. Telemachus climbed onto the seat, and Nestor's son took the reins. The chariot set off in the rosy morning light toward the plains of Sparta and toward destiny. The sun was shining high when Telemachus' chariot reached Sparta, the splendid city with its wide streets. There stood the palace of Menelaus, king returned from Troy, and of Helen, the woman whose beauty had set the world ablaze. That day a wedding was being celebrated. The king's son and daughter were being joined to noble spouses. The house rang with music and laughter. When the travelers entered, a servant saw them and ran to warn the king. "Lord, two strangers stand at your door, fair as gods. Tell us if we should invite them to your table." Menelaus, wise and hospitable, answered at once, "How could we refuse welcome to those whom fate sends? Bring them in, let them sit and share our bread." They were brought inside, their hands were washed in silver basins, and before them were set golden cups and steaming dishes. When they had eaten, the king lifted his eyes to Telemachus and marveled. "By Zeus, this man resembles Odysseus, his face, his gaze, his noble bearing. Could he be his son?" Helen, who had just entered, recognized at once the features of Ithaca in the young man's face. She said softly, "Yes, I see it too. These are the eyes of that hero who suffered so much because of me." Then Telemachus, moved, replied, "Yes, I am his son. I have come to ask you the truth about his fate. Does he still live, or has the sea taken him?" The king sighed, and the banquet fell silent.
Alas, my young friend, how much sorrow in the name of Odysseus. No man equaled him in cunning and in courage. I remember the day when, disguised as a beggar, he entered Troy alone, while I kept the Trojans far from the gates. He slew enemies, gathered secrets, and left without anyone recognizing him. Then came the wooden horse, it was he who devised it. Thanks to him, Troy fell. But afterward the gods struck him. I myself wandered for years across the seas before returning home. And here is what I learned. I heard old Proteus, the god of shifting seas, tell me that Odysseus is alive, kept on an island by the nymph Calypso, who holds him out of love. He weeps there, despairing of ever seeing his home again. At these words, Telemachus felt his heart tighten. Tears rose in his eyes, and even Helen wept. Then to ease their pain, she poured into the wine a potion brought from Egypt, one that erases sorrow and dark memories. And all night they spoke of Odysseus, as though he might walk through the door at any moment. The next day Menelaus offered Telemachus royal gifts, a finely carved silver cup, and a cloak woven with gold. Then he said, "May the gods go with you, son of the hero. If your father lives, you will see him soon. And if he is dead, remember that his glory will never die." Meanwhile in Ithaca, the suitors, learning of Telemachus' departure, plotted in the shadows. Let him return from Sparta, and we will kill him at sea before he reaches the shore. But Athena was watching, and through the night, while the moon glided over the waves, the destiny of Telemachus and Odysseus continued to weave itself, invisible, yet we never die. Dawn rose, gilding the peaks of Olympus. The gods were gathered in the house of Zeus. Then Athena spoke. Father Zeus, king of the gods, the heart of Odysseus still bleeds, alone on a deserted island, kept prisoner by the nymph Calypso.
He weeps each day upon the shore. Will you not at last grant him his return? Zeus replied, my daughter, your heart is just Odysseus, has not deserved so many sorrows. Let Hermes, the messenger of the gods, go and tell Calypso that it is time to let him go. Then Hermes, wearing his winged sandals, left Olympus, cutting through the air like a bird of light. He soon reached the island of Ogygia, fragrant with cedars and flowers, where the sea broke gently upon the sand. Calypso was singing in her cave, weaving a cloth of gold amid the scent of pine. When she saw Hermes, she recognized the messenger of the gods and invited him to sit upon a crystal throne. She offered him nectar and divine foods, but Hermes did not delay. Fair Calypso, daughter of Atlas, I come by order of Zeus. You keep here a mortal whom fate wishes to see his homeland again. Let him go, it is the will of the gods. At these words, the nymph grew pale. Tears rose in her eyes. Cruel you are, gods of Olympus. You envy even the loves of the immortals. I saved this man from the sea. I loved him, I wish to make him my husband. And now you tear him from me. Let him go then, if it must be. But I will deny him neither bread, nor sail, nor wind. When Hermes had left the island, Calypso went to find Odysseus, sitting on a rock, staring at the sea with a vacant look. His eyes were burned by salt and tears. She spoke to him gently, hero of steadfast heart, why do you still weep? If you wish to leave, I will not stop you. I will even help you build a raft. But know this, if you stay, I will make you immortal. You will know neither old age nor death. Odysseus looked at her, and his words were calm yet heavy with truth. Goddess, you are beautiful, and your dwelling is divine. But what I want is to return home. Even if Penelope grows old and withered, the image of her in my heart is worth more than eternity without her. Then Calypso sighed, and the two shared a last meal by the sea. The next day Odysseus felled pines, cut the trunks, bound the planks. Under his hands a sturdy raft was born. The goddess gave him wine bread and a gentle wind to accompany him. For 17 days Odysseus glided over the vast sea, guided by the stars Athena showed him. But on the 18th the god Poseidon returned from the ends of the world. When he saw the raft upon the waves he roared, "Ah, so the gods have changed their will. I thought this man lost, and here he is sailing toward his homeland." With a gesture he raised the sea. The waves became mountains and the wind tore apart Odysseus' sail. The hero was thrown into the water, his raft shattered, but he did not give up. He fought the storm for 2 days and 2 nights. Then the goddess Leucothea, rising from the waves, appeared to him in the form of a white gull. "Odysseus, O wretched man, leave your raft, take off your clothes and take this sacred veil. It will protect you from death when you reach land.
Dawn is barely rising over Sharia, and already Athena keeps watch. She slips into the sleep of Nausicaa, gentle daughter of King Alcinous. And in a bright dream she whispers a quiet counsel: "Go wash your veils and your tunics, for soon you shall be promised in marriage. Prepare yourself and take your companions to the river bank." Nausicaa awakens her heart light, and under her mother's tender gaze she loads the chariots with garments to be clean. Then with her maidens she walks toward the shore where the river meets the sea. There in the clear water they wash, beat and scrub, spreading the cloths that gleam in the sunlight. Then unburdened and laughing they play with a ball, their voices mingling with the murmur of the wind. It is then that a cry more joyous still rings out and awakens Odysseus, the hero exhausted, hidden in the bushes where he had fallen asleep. Opens his eyes to these voices calling to him, like a dream returning to life. Gaunt, covered in salt and leaves, he steps out of his hiding place. The maiden Trojans flee in terror, but Nausicaa, proud and calm, remains unmoving before him. Odysseus, without coming too close, speaks with respect, praises her beauty, implores her help, and tells her of his nameless suffering. Nausicaa listens, moved by his nobility, though he wears nothing at all. She offers him clothing, asks him to wash himself in the river, and when he emerges even nobler than she had imagined, she feels a gentle admiration rising in her. She shows him the path to the city, out of prudence asks him to walk at a distance, to avoid indiscreet whispers. Thus begins on the land of the Phaeacians the radiant encounter between graceful Nausicaa and Odysseus, the man of many wiles, whom destiny is guiding step by step back to Ithaca. While Nausicaa was returning to the shining city of the Phaeacians, Odysseus paused a moment on the road before parting from him. The princess had said, "Remember, stranger, address my mother first, Queen Arete. If she grants you her favor, you will soon see your homeland again." So Odysseus set out, and Athena, invisible, placed herself at his side in the form of a young girl. Carrying a pitcher of water, she wrapped him in a veil of mist, so that no one would see him in the street. Thus guided, he crossed the radiant city. The ramparts sparkled, the ships rested in the harbor, and the gardens overflowed with fruit, even out of season. Odysseus marveled and said to the goddess, "What a blessed land this is! Everything blooms here, everything breathes peace." Athena smiled, "You are in Scheria, land of the Phaeacians, a people beloved by the gods. King Alcinous and Queen Arete will welcome you with honor. Enter without fear. When you are safe, I shall see you again." Then she vanished like a breath of wind. Odysseus, still hidden by Athena's veil, entered the palace. Never, not even among the immortals, could such splendor be seen.
The walls shone with the gleam of bronze, the doors were of gold, and metal dogs forged by Hephaestus kept watch, immortal and faithful. In the great hall, King Alcinous and Queen Arete sat among the nobles while spinners wove purple wool to the song of a lyre. Then Odysseus, emerging from the mist, fell to his knees before the queen and said, "O Arete, daughter of noble Rosana, I come to your feet as a suppliant. I have known the sea, pain and loss. May the gods and your husband show me grace. Help me see my homeland again." At these words, silence filled the hall. Then the old minister Archenius, wise above all, spoke. "King Alcinous, it is not just to leave a man sitting in the dust. Make him rise and offer him a seat and bread." The king agreed, took Odysseus by the hand, and seated him at his right. Meat, wine, and fruit were brought forth. The hero ate in silence, for he had not tasted a meal in 3 days. When his strength had returned, Alcinous spoke kindly. "Stranger, tell us your name, your land, and your sorrow. Are you a god hidden in human form, or a mortal whom the sea has wounded? Whatever you are, you will find help and rest here tomorrow. Our ships will carry you home, even if it be to the ends of the world." Queen Arete, for her part, recognized the tunic Odysseus was wearing. It was the one she herself had woven for Nausicaa. She asked with curiosity, "Where does this garment come from? Who gave it to you?" Odysseus answered with respect, "Queen, I will tell you everything without lying. It was your daughter Nausicaa who found me shipwrecked on the shore. She fed me, clothed me, and guided me to you. May the gods bless her for her courage and purity." King Alcinous, moved by his words, lifted his arms to the sky and declared, "Stranger, may Zeus protect you. If you wish, stay here and be our guest forever. But if your heart longs for home, our sailors will carry you faster than the wind. You will sleep aboard your ship and you will see your hearth before you even realize it." Then Odysseus felt for the first time that the promise of return was no longer a dream. He raised his eyes to the queen and the king and murmured, "May the gods grant you a long life, for you have restored hope to a man who had nothing left but the sea for a friend." That night he slept in a bed of silver and purple at peace, while the sea far away still whispered his name.
rose over Scheria, and already King Alcinous was leaving his palace. At his voice the noble Phaeacians gathered, the young and the old alike, curious to see the stranger who had come from the waves. The king spoke to them wisely, "My friends, a man has come to us, shipwrecked, wandering on the bitter sea. Let us offer him hospitality and honor the gods, for every guest is a gift from Zeus." Then great tables were set, covered with bread and wine, and the bard Demodocus, the blind poet beloved by the muses, took up his silver lyre. As soon as he sang, silence fell. He recounted the quarrel between Achilles and Odysseus in the heart of Troy, and the Phaeacians listened, captivated. But Odysseus himself felt tears rise to his eyes. He hid his face beneath his cloak, for he did not want anyone to see his grief. King Alcinous noticed, and to bring him a smile he said, "Come now, let our young men show their skill. Let them throw the discus, run, leap, and honor Scheria." The Phaeacians rushed forward. They ran like the wind, hurling the discus over the waves. The crowd applauded, and the laughter of youth filled the plain. But one young man, Euryalus, speaking without caution, suddenly said, "Stranger, you seem more suited to trade than to combat." Odysseus, stung to the heart, answered calmly, "Friend, your tongue is quick, but your mind is slow. I am no novice in trials nor in war, and if you wish I will show you what a man can do, even after so many seas crossed." He took a discus heavier than any other, spun it, and hurled it so far that it surpassed all the marks. The crowd gasped in amazement. Alcinous smiled, "No one will contest your strength, stranger, but come. Let us forget the contests. Let us listen once more to our bard Demodocus. Sing to us, poet of the wooden horse, the stratagem of Odysseus and the fall of Troy." Then Demodocus began a song so moving that everyone held their breath. He spoke of the cunning of the horse, the Greeks hidden in its belly, the sleeping city, the torches, the fire, the cries. And Odysseus, at the words could no longer hold back his tears. They flowed silently, like rain on a mountain. Alcinous approached gently and said, "Stranger, why do you weep? Is the misfortune the poet sings of your own? Tell us your name, your land, your destiny, for no man on earth weeps thus without a story hidden in his heart." Then Odysseus lifted his head, and the entire hall held its breath. His voice, grave and calm, rang out, "King Alcinous, I will no longer hide who I am. I am Odysseus, son of Laertes, king of Ithaca, he whom they call the man of many wiles. The gods have made me wander across all seas, and it is a long song of suffering that I carry in my heart. Listen to me, and I will tell you all I have endured since the day Troy fell in flames." And with these words, night gently fell over Scheria, and the silence of the palace became anticipation. The king signaled the poet to lay down his lyre, for the story of Odysseus was about to begin at last. Then Odysseus began to speak, and the hall of the Phaeacians fell into silence. His voice carried like a slowly moving sea. "I am Odysseus, son of Laertes, born on Ithaca, the island of blue mountains. I had wandered since Troy when the cruel winds drove me toward the land of the Cicons. We landed there, still burning with the warrior's pride of our victory over Priam. We plundered the city, but my men, drunk with spoils, refused to leave. So the Cicons returned, more numerous than the leaves of spring, and under their dense spears many of my companions fell. Thus began my long sorrow. After mastering the sea once more, we reached the gentle land of the lotus eaters. There was no hostility, only strange men who offered lotus flowers sweet as sleep. Those who tasted them forgot everything, their home, their past, even their own name. They wished to remain there in a peace without memory. I had to drag them back to the ships, their tears falling like pure water, for forgetfulness can be more dangerous than iron and fire. We then reached a wild island where abandoned herds grazed freely. Nearby lived a race of giants, the Cyclopes, without laws or assemblies. Against my better judgment, driven by the desire to know the ways of men, I went to explore the cave of the greatest among them, Polyphemus, son of Poseidon. As soon as he entered, his silhouette darkened the doorway like a living boulder. He saw us, grunted, and without a word to the gods, seized two of my companions and smashed them against the rock. I was frozen with horror, but I did not give up. The next day, while he savored his milk, I offered him a dark, strong wine. He drank, grew heavy, and wished to know my name. I told him nobody. Then, drunk on that foreign nectar, he sank into a deep sleep. We sharpened a stake, red hot like a living coal, and with a single thrust, we plunged it into his only eye. The monster screamed so loudly the cave shook. His brothers came running, but when they asked who tormented him, he answered, "Nobody is killing me." So they went away laughing. Blind and raging, Polyphemus opened the cave at dawn. We slipped beneath the bellies of the rams, and the giant, thinking he touched docile beasts, let us escape aboard my ship. I could not restrain my pride. I shouted my true name to him. Then the Cyclops, lifting his hands to the sky, begged Poseidon, his father, to pursue me with his hatred. And that wish was fulfilled. From that day on, every sea became judge and enemy to me. We reached the floating island of Aeolus, keeper of the winds and guardian of the breezes. He welcomed me with the honor reserved for those whom the gods pursue. For an entire month he listened to the account of my wanderings. Before our departure, he offered me a rare gift, a sealed bag of silver in which he had imprisoned all the contrary winds, leaving free only the gentle breeze that was to carry us back to Ithaca. Already we glimpsed the fires of my homeland, when my companions, believing the bag was full of gold, untied it while I slept. The storm rushed upon us like a released beast, and we were cast away, miserable, at Aeolus' doorstep. But he refused to help us again. For a man cursed by the gods must not be rescued. After days of suffering, we landed on a highland where the sun seemed more violent. I went ahead as a scout and discovered the city of the Laestrygonians. Their queen was as tall as a tower, their king a giant with skin of stone. They seized men as one seizes sparrows. My companions were massacred, their screams mingling with the sounds of the rocks that the monsters hurled at our ships. Only one vessel escaped, mine, slipping from the harbor like a hunted shadow. Next we arrived at Circe's abode, the enchantress with hair of dew, daughter of the sun. Her palace sang beneath the forest, surrounded by tamed wolves and lions who watched us like lost brothers. My men entered, she welcomed them with a smile, then turned them into swine with a single wave of her wand, all the while keeping their human souls. Only Eurylochus returned, trembling, to tell me of the transformation. I went alone on the way. Hermes appeared to me, light as a ray of dawn, and gave me a black herb to counter her enchantments. Thus protected, I drank Circe's potion without faltering, astonished by my resistance. She promised not to harm me. I persuaded her to restore the human form to my companions, who emerged from the stables weeping, their shoulders still heavy from their animal fate. We remained with her for a year, in a deceptive sweetness, as if suspended outside of time. But finally, I reminded Circe of the purpose of my wanderings. Then she spoke to me of a terrible path. Before returning home, I must descend to the land of the dead, consult the shade of the prophet Tiresias, and receive from him the truth of my future.
Ulises reanuda su relato y su mirada parece de pronto más antigua que el mar. Guiados por Circe alcanzamos la tierra donde el alba ya no canta, donde el sol nunca posa su pie de oro, la morada sombría de los cimerios. Allí, en un silencio pesado, cabe el foso sagrado para ofrecer a los muertos sus libaciones. Leche, miel, vino rojo como el crepúsculo y el agua clara que cierra todo rito. Entonces, blandiendo mi espada desnuda, llamé a las almas del Aqueronte. La primera alma en surgir, vacilante, fue la del Penor, mi compañero caído del techo de Circe, muerto sin sepultura, su sombra temblaba como una llama en el viento. Ulises, dame la paz, quema mi cuerpo, levanta un túmulo, planta mi remo en memoria. Le prometí volver para honrar su destino. Luego apareció mi madre Anticlea, a quien había dejado viva. Cuando partí hacia Troya, verla allí, pálida y silenciosa, me atravesó más que una lanza, pero no podía aún hablarle. Debía esperar a Tiresias, así ella vagaba cerca de mí como un lamento contenido. Por fin el augusto Tiresias se acercó, sosteniendo su cetro de oro. Incluso en la muerte bebió la sangre y habló con voz de tormenta y clarividencia. Ulises, la cólera de Poseidón carga tu camino, pero aún puedes volver a ver Ítaca si respetas el rebaño sagrado del sol. Si tus hombres matan esas bestias, tu nave será destruida. Regresarás solo, volverás a tu casa en el dolor y encontrarás a extranjeros devorando tu hogar. Pero vivirás y tu final será pacífico, lejos del tumulto de los mares. Solo entonces permití que Anticlea bebiera la sangre. Me reconoció al instante y me contó cómo el dolor la había consumido lentamente hasta llevarla a la muerte. Quise abrazarla, pero 3 veces mis brazos no estrecharon. Más que un soplo frío, los muertos ya no pueden retener a los vivos. Fue uno de mis tormentos más amargos. Una a una desfilaron ante mí las grandes mujeres de antaño: Tiro, Antíope, Alcmena, Fedra, Ariadna, Criseida. Cada una llevaba en sus ojos una historia que ni el tiempo extingue. Relataron sus alegrías y tragedias, y sus voces tejían a mi alrededor un manto de memoria. Luego vinieron las sombras de los guerreros. Agamenón, traicionado en su propio hogar, me describió su muerte y me advirtió de los peligros que acechan a los hombres que vuelven a casa. Aquiles, parecido a un sol quebrado, me confesó que incluso la gloria no es más que polvo entre los muertos. Más vale ser el último de los vivos que el rey silencioso de las sombras. Áyax, aún herido por nuestra querella, se negó a hablarme y se alejó como una nube fría. También vi a Patroclo, Antíloco y a tantos otros compañeros caídos. Su presencia era un viento helado sobre mi alma. Más lejos divisé a Minos, juez de los muertos, y después a los condenados, tormentos vivientes en un mundo sin vida. Tántalo, sediento sobre un agua que huye. Sísifo, empujando su roca eterna. Heracles, o más bien su sombra, que aún llevaba la huella de sus trabajos. Comprendí que ni siquiera la muerte igualaba todos los destinos. Una multitud de almas afluía a mi alrededor, su clamor elevándose como un viento terrible. El miedo me tomó, regresé a mi nave. En cuanto estuve a bordo, zarpamos lejos de las tinieblas. Así terminó mi visita a los muertos, más oscura que cualquier tormenta, pero portadora del camino hacia mi destino.
Odysseus, still before the Phaeacians, resumes his tale as though the waves were speaking through him. After my visit to the dead, we returned to Circe's, the enchantress with storm-soft eyes. She welcomed us without reproach, cleansed our weary souls, and at dawn revealed to me the dreadful path no man may cross without paying a price. She spoke of the sirens with their bewitching song of Charybdis, the abyss that devours the sea, of Scylla, the monster with 6 ravenous throats, and of the sun's sacred herd, which must not be touched under any circumstance. We left her island, our hearts tight with omens. Soon the sea became too calm, as if it were holding its breath. We were nearing the sirens. I followed Circe's counsel. I sealed my men's ears with warm wax, and they bound me to the mast so that I might listen without being able to yield. Then their song rose, a music soft as desire, clear as glass, promising knowledge, rest, and truth. I burned to join them. I begged my companions to release me, but they tightened my bonds. We passed by, the siren's voice slipped behind us like a dream torn from sleep. Ahead rose the fatal strait, to the right Charybdis, a black maw that swallowed the whole sea. 3 times a day to vomit it back a storm. To the left Scylla, lurking in her cavern, 6 hideous heads ready to strike. I did not speak of the monster to my men. No courage can fight fate. I held the helm straight, but Scylla suddenly leapt, and with a rending scream snatched 6 of my companions, 1 for each throat. I heard them call my name as their voices faded into the belly of the beast. It is a wound that never heals. The wind cast us at last onto the shining island of Helios, the sun who sees all. I wish to sail past, but my men, exhausted, begged me to land. I made them swear not to touch a single cow, nor a single sheep of the sun. They swore, but hunger is a god, stronger than any oath. For a month the winds held us prisoners, our supplies dwindled, the sea seemed ready to devour us in advance. One day as I slept, Eurylochus persuaded the others to slaughter the sacred beasts. Their flesh burned in the smoke, and the sun, seeing his herd destroyed, cursed my crew. When the wind finally fell, we took to the sea again. Then Zeus, answering Helios' complaint, struck our ship with a lightning bolt that tore the sky. The sea closed over my companions. I was the sole survivor. I drifted toward Charybdis a second time as she swallowed the sea. I clung to a fig tree that leaned above her abyss. When she spewed the waters back, I fell onto the fragment of mast that still remained, carried by the waves. Long I drifted until I reached Calypso's island, where a goddess held me captive, and where for now my tale finds its end.